Hi everyone, welcome to Cedarville University Lady Jacket Volleyball. Again tonight coming to you from the Callan Athletic Center, non-conference action as the Lady Jackets with their 16-7 record will host non-conference opponent the Bellarmine University Knights out of Louisville, Kentucky. They come in with a record of 15-8. We're glad you can join us here on Stretch Internet. Glad to have my wife and former Lady Jacket head coach Teresa Clark again to join us with the analysis. And Teresa, we've looked at some of the common opponents and the stats. What do we expect here tonight?
Well, it looks pretty tight and pretty even. Bellarmine's having a really good year, and they're stepping up to the plate. They're winning some important matches. They're doing well in their conference. There's a lot of similarities between these two teams. They both have played Urbana. Both of them won, but both of them went 4. They have played Trevecca. Bellarmine has played them at home, and that gave them that home court advantage. They were able to beat them at home 3-1. Cedarville went down to Trevecca in early October and was not able to beat them. They lost in 0-3. So, I mean, it really could go either way. Both of them have a strong middle attack, and so we'll see what happens.
Just the 4th meeting all time between the Knights and the Lady Jackets. Bellarmine has won the previous 3 contests, including last year down in Louisville, defeating the Lady Jackets 3-1 there last October 27th. A solid program out of the Great Lakes Valley Conference, the GLVC, and we expect a good Division II battle here tonight, and we'll see how the evening unfolds.
Warm-ups look good. Both teams were pushing that middle spot. Their setters looked like they were pretty on, but it's hard to tell in a warm-up because the passes are perfectly to you. And so, you're able to set the ball, and that's what warm-ups are for, to make sure that you're getting everybody warmed up and ready to go. So let's see who's mentally focused.
And before we go any further here, we're going to join public address announcer Mr. Darren Miller for the pre-match announcements. That will include the invocation, the playing of our national anthem, and the introduction of both teams.
Coaches and spectators. We ask everyone in attendance to abide by the values of good sportsmanship by creating a positive environment in which the athletes may participate, the officials may work, and you, the spectator, may enjoy. The officials for tonight's match are Mr. Joe Erickson and Mr. Anthony Hines. Before we meet the teams, we ask everyone please stand for the invocation and face the American flag over the brown bleachers for the playing of our national anthem. And with our invocation is tonight's honorary assistant coach, Dr. Greg Kaiser, senior professor of Bible and Greek at Cedarville University.
Would you bow your heads with me for a word of prayer? Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this evening. Thank you for the gifts of these ladies that are on the court. And we pray for them, Lord, that this would be a time of enjoyment, Lord, of the gifts that you've given them. Lord, pray for us as fans that we would enjoy in a way that would honor Christ. So thank you for this opportunity, for the facility, for the gifts that have made it possible. We commit this evening to you in Christ's name. Amen. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what's the
The Knights from Bellarmine University. Number 1, Lydia Long. Number 2, Tony Della Carbonaro. Number 3, Ali Luha. Number 4, Katie Adams. Number 5, Megan Kinley. Number 6, Abby Biggs. Number 7, Bridget Ganane. Number 10, Margaret Horahan. Number 12, Hayden Digney. Number 13, Janelle Tobler. Number 14, Abby Schwab. Number 17, Jordan Kuchenbrod. Number 18, Ashley Jefferson. Number 22, Elizabeth Boyce. And number 25, Taya Leidenbach. The Knights are coached by Miss Jenny Grisden. Now, let's meet the Lady Jackets of Cedarville University. A 5'7" senior from Denver, Colorado, number 1, Angela Becker. A 5'7" senior from Nashville, Ohio, number 2, Kristen Carwell. A 5'6" freshman from Cedarville, Ohio, number 3, Kylie Gusty. A 6'1" freshman from Williamsville, Washington, number 4, Catherine Lanner. A 5'11" junior from Bristol Lake, Illinois, number 6, Chrissy Brett. A 5'5" sophomore from Camden, Ohio, number 7, Abby Wood. A 6'2" freshman from Quakertown, Pennsylvania, number 8, Brooke Leitner. A 6'4" junior from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, number 10, Gabby Olsen. A 6'1" sophomore from Dublin, Michigan, number 11, Kate Ferris. A 5'10" senior from Sparta, Georgia, number 12, Abby Shelton. A 5'11" sophomore from Brookfield, Wisconsin, number 13, Taylor Wilkerson. A 6'1" senior from North Royalton, Ohio, number 14, Rachel Murphy. A 5'10" freshman from Delaware, Ohio, number 15, Erin McCullough. Cedarville is coached by Mr. Doug Walters.
Well, we're about set to go here this evening again from the County Athletics Center, the third of a 5-match homestand, and a couple big matches coming up this weekend as well. But right now, the Lady Jackets hosting Bellarmine University here in this non-conference match.
Looks like a pretty even match. Again, both teams are playing a 5-1 offense. Both teams have strong middles that they seem to go to. And if there's anything on paper to look at, Cedarville is playing 4 seniors, while Bellarmine has 2 seniors on the roster. And so perhaps that's a little edge of maturity and leadership, and we'll see if it plays out on the court.
Lady Jackets in their white home jerseys with blue numerals trimmed in yellow. The Knights of Bellarmine will be in maroon road jerseys trimmed in black and white. It'll be Wilkerson, Cricky, Pratt, Olsen, Shelton, and Kristen Cardwell to start the match. And libero Angela Becker will check in shortly here for Gabby Olsen of Cedarville. Kristen Cardwell coming in at 89% on the year. Third on the team with 18 service aces. Our match is underway. That one floats to the back corner, passed up by the Knights. Here comes the first attack of the night from the near side. It's going to be off the back line on that attempt from Hayden Daly. Cedarville strikes first, 1-0.
And that was out of bounds over the end line, but the big hole in the left side of the defense was available.
Another serve by Cardwell. Here's a slide attack by Ganane, dug up on the back line by Cedarville. Now Shelton, her first attempt results in the kill, sending it on the back line just to the right of Kuchenbrod.
And Cedarville needs to keep that aggression going. Bellarmine's looking for a pass.
Cardwell again on the serve. Here comes the pass to setter Muhab. Partially blocked at the net by Cedarville. Here's a beautiful pass to Cardwell. Quick attack to Cricky. She'll just poke the ball over the net. Another tip shot. There is Cardwell on the dig. Now Shelton, a roll shot from the left side will be good. Just in front of Horahan. It's 3-0 Cedarville.
And Abby has found a sweet spot between 2 defensive players. She's putting it down across court, but she's putting it down hard.
And Cardwell's run of 3 consecutive serves will end as that one sails way out of bounds. 3-1 Lady Jackets over the Knights, and Bellarmine will have their first serve of the contest. Passed up by Angela Becker. Here's Cardwell. She'll send it over herself just outside the 10-foot line for the kill. Beautifully done by Kristen Cardwell.
Cardwell didn't wait very long to put that attack mode on, and it worked.
78th kill of the year for Cardwell. Beautiful serve by Shelton, and an attack from the left side. Blocked right back onto the net. Knights side of the net. 5-1 Cedarville. And that is an ace serve for the senior from Sparta, Georgia. Her 29th of the year. Abby Shelton makes it 6-1 Cedarville. And Abby will come right back and miss that serve. 6-2 over the Knights is the Cedarville lead.
Cedarville's pulling out all the stops. They're doing aggressive serving. They've blocked. They're hitting across court. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Sophomore libero Jordan Kuchenbrod with the serve for Bellarmine. Here's Cricky with the middle attack. Passed up by Kuchenbrod. A quick attack from the middle by Longy is dug by Cedarville. Now here's Horehound. Goes right to the block attempt of Wilkerson and Cricky for the point.
Bellarmine number 10, she's their go-to person. She was able to do that from the outside, not the middle. I'm sure we'll see her middle attack soon.
Horehound coming in, 316 kills, make it 317 now on the season. Here's Pratt's first attempt on the left side. Passed up on the back line by Daly of Bellarmine. There's Horehound with a quick little tip shot. Quick set to Cricky, pushes it into the back corner. Defended by Bellarmine. Slide attack on the right side by Longy. Cardwell on the back row attack. Shelton will get the kill.
What a nice back attack she has developed. This year she's using it as a very effective tool. Here you see the pass was right where it needed to be. Abby went up, was able to send it and tool it off the back defense of Bellarmine.
Top server on the year for Cedarville is Rachel Cricky. She puts it across at 97%, and just like that, Gabby Olson, who just checked into the lineup, gets a kill.
And this is a good matchup with Gabby in the middle on Cedarville's side, number 10 on Bellarmine's side, coming through at the middle. Let's see what happens.
Olson at 6'4", junior transfer from Clarion University. Cricky cannot get down low enough to defend that attack. That'll be a point for Bellarmine.
And right now Bellarmine has their middle hitter coming from the outside. We'll see if she stays in the middle during this rotation.
Setter Ali Muha puts it across the net. Outside attack to Chrissy Pratt. There's the dig on the back line by Kuchenbrod. Here's Horehan, and she'll go cross court and powers that one down. It's 8-5 Cedarville.
Horehan is their go-to person, and she is accountable for 2 or 3 of the last points.
Horehan now with 3 kills. This will be another serve coming across the net by Muha. Pratt on the pass to Cardwell. She'll go outside to Olson, goes up strong and powers down a kill. And unable to handle it was Muha.
And Gabby's being very effective. Look at her on the outside, go up and swing and turn her shoulders in the air. Very successful move.
Taylor Wilkerson now serving. She'll get the ace. Just her 6th of the year. She's playing all around now in replace of injured Abby Woodard. So Wilkerson doing a job on the back line. 10-5 Cedarville. Horehan from the near side, and she'll get a kill. Becker hesitated, could not get to it. 10-6 Lady Jackets.
And that's where communication has to be happening. You need to be chattering. You need to be talking. You saw it just dropped between 2 defensive players on Cedarville's side of the court.
Back to the serving line is Margaret Horehan, 6' junior out of Rockford, Illinois. Here's a slide attack, Olson, and Kuchenbrod made an effort at it, but too much power there off the hit from Olson for the kill.
Olson loves that middle, or that slide attack. Perfect set that went right where Gabby likes it. She was able to send it cross court and down.
Chrissy Pratt sends her jump serve across the net. Little push shot from the right side, defended by Becker. Quick attack on the slide is Olson, defended by Muha. Near side attack coming from Megan Kimbley of the Knights. Ball on the floor, scrambled, and that was Abby Shelton trying to make the effort, but it does not cross the net. It's 11-7 Cedarville.
Great effort by Cedarville. Look at how they scrambled. Angela brings it up, but it was too close to her body, but look how aggressive Abby played.
Shelton on the pass. Here's Cardwell. That slide attack again. Gabby Olson powers it across the block attempt of Kimbley and Horahan. Actually, I believe that might have been Ashley Jefferson on the front line. Nonetheless, it's 12-7 Cedarville, and Angela Becker now serving. Back set, Muha, and that is a big left-hand attack from the right side by Jefferson of the Knights.
What a great attack. She was able to get up in the air and soar, send it straight down. Defense not able to handle it.
And another nice play by the senior setter, Kristen Cardwell, her second kill of the evening, 13-8 Cedarville.
Cardwell's just reading it real well. She goes up like she's going to set it, and she sees that big, we used to call it a donut, a big hole in the middle, and she sent it down.
Cardwell's serve barely covers across the net, but it is defended by the Knights. Here comes the pass, far side to Shelton. She'll go up strong, but the dig is there by Horahan. Now Muha, near side attack to Kimbley. That will be a kill for Megan Kimbley, the junior for the Knights. Cedarville lead is 4 at 13-9. Serving for Bellarmine is Hayden Daly. Floats it across the net. Here's the overpass at the net. That will result in an easy kill for the Bellarmine middle hitter. Putting that ball down was Bridget Ganane.
And Cedarville has to keep their game going. Here we go. She tried to pass it, but whenever you send it over the net, a middle hitter is going to send that straight down, which is what Bellarmine was able to do. Cedarville's got to get back in rhythm.
Cardwell chases down the pass. Shelton on the attack attempt. Ganane on a quick attack. Cardwell saves it, but no, she'll be called for the two-hand double hit on the lift. 13-11. The lead is just 2 for Cedarville. Becker on the serve receive. Outside attack coming from Wilkerson. Partially blocked at the net. Defended by Kuchenbrod. Here comes the attack from Horahan. And a touch at the net. That one is a kill. 13-12. 4 straight points put on the board by the Knights.
And you're now starting to see what Bellarmine's like. They're not going to give up, even though they've had a little bit of a run. But Cedarville touched that before it went out of bounds as you looked at that replay. And Bellarmine is right back in this set.
Another overpass by Becker, and that is an easy play. We are tied at 13 apiece, and that has Doug Walters perplexed. He'll take the first of his 2 timeouts here as the Knights have scored 5 straight to tie it at 13.
And Cedarville is struggling a little bit with serve receive right now. Their passes are way either over the net or into the net, and Cardwell's not able to keep it playable. She's trying her best, but Bellarmine's capitalizing on that. Meanwhile, Bellarmine has been able to do a better passing game, which has put their offense in a good run right now. And so Cedarville's got to get back to how they started this match, which was very aggressive and in rhythm. And I'm sure that they're cleaning that up and talking about it as we speak.
Lady Jackets jumped out to a nice 6-1 lead here in set number 1, and then the Knights just kind of hung around. The largest lead was 5 a couple times for Cedarville, but our first tie of the set results in a 13-13 all score here in set number 1, and the Knights will still be serving as action resumes. Again, this is Hayden Daly to serve for Bellarmine, looking to take their first lead of the set. Here's the pass by Becker. Again, an overpass. Ball kept in play, though, as it goes over the net. Here's the set from Muha. Slide attack on the right side by Ganane. Cardwell, she's going to go near side to Wilkerson. Blocked right back down into Taylor. And a solid block there by Horahan. And the Knights lead at 14-13. And for Coach Doug Walters, Aaron McCullough will check in, the 5'10 freshman from Delaware, Ohio. She'll replace Gabby Olson. And Hayden Daly prepares to serve for Bellarmine. Passed up by McCullough. Cardwell, far side to Wilkerson, partially blocked at the net, defended by Kuchenbrod. There's the attack in the middle. There is McCullough on the pass. Cricky goes up strong, and the Knights trying to make an effort at it, but it's going to be unable to be tracked down in the far corner by Abby Schlag, and it's a 14-all score.
And that's exactly what Cedarville needed, a good pass, a good set high enough for Rachel to get up on it and send it down, and now Cedarville got their point and tied it back up.
Abby Shelton serving for the Lady Jackets. Here comes a set by Muha. Horahan near side, blocked down by Wilkerson and Cricky. Now Cardwell with a quick attack. Tip shot by Cricky, and it's saved by the Knights. Here comes Shelton. Overhand pass, far side out to Chrissy Pratt. Nice one-hand save by McCullough, and 3 or 4 Lady Jackets stood and watched that ball drop. It'll be 15-14 Knights.
And Cedarville's defense has got to be talking. You've got a new player on the court. She's not sure where she's supposed to be at all the time. She's got a general idea, but they need to keep talking and keep her mentally in the game.
Comes the serve from Libero. Kuchenbrod, Libero for the Knights. There's the attack by Cedarville. Dug on the back line. Blocked out of bounds by Wilkerson and Cricky.
But the block was there. They just weren't able to keep it in bounds. Bellarmine was able to tool the Cedarville block. You'll see it right there. Tool it so that they sent it out of bounds effectively. And now Bellarmine's up by 2.
Jordan Kuchenbrod, another serve coming across the net. This is McCullough with the pass. Cardwell outside to Pratt. Winds up and puts it across the net. Defended again by the Knights. Here's Horahan, a big powerful hit, but a big powerful block by Wilkerson and Cricky of Cedarville.
And that's what Cedarville had to do, make that adjustment. Remember, that block was tooled the last play of this volley. Of this set, in this set, and they just made the adjustment. They turned their shoulders, turned their hands, kept it in bounds, and it results in a point for Cedarville.
Gabby Olson checks into the front line as McCullough goes out, who is playing back row for senior libero Angela Becker. There is the kill for Horahan. They have a 2-point lead to the Knights at 17-15.
See Angela Becker back into the defensive serve receive.
Becker, tough pass right there. Slide attack from Olson, passed up on the back line by the Knights. Here comes Jefferson, and a net violation called against Gabby Olson of Cedarville. It's a 3-point advantage for the Knights.
Right here, you see a nice defensive move on Bellarmine's side. Nice windup, able to get across court, but Cedarville was in the net.
Muha, deep serve. Shelton gets it up to the hands of Cardwell. Tough play right there for Pratt. She does get it across the net. Back set to Jefferson will be good. Unable to block it down was Pratt and Olson. 19-15 Bellarmine over Cedarville, and Coach Walters has to take his second and final timeout of set number 1.
Adjustments need to be made on Cedarville's side. They need to do a better job of serve receive. They're still not putting the ball in Cardwell's hands so she can run an offense. If you give her the pass, she'll run it. She'll get it to the person that needs to hit. On the other side, Bellarmine's Jefferson, number 18, is really hammering the ball right now. Cedarville's block's got to be on her, at least slow it down so defense can get behind it. But right now, Bellarmine's got the momentum, and they are winning by 4 points.
Margaret Horahan leading the match, the set, with 7 kills for the Knights. And you mentioned Ashley Jefferson. She's there with 3 big kills to help them push out to this 19-15 lead. At one point, a 13-8 lead for Cedarville. And since that point, an 11-2 run by the Knights to make this 4-point lead for Bellarmine. Back to the action. Setter Ellie Muha serving for Bellarmine, trying to get to that important 20-point mark in a set. There's the pass. Abby Shelton outside to Olson. Defended by the Knights. There is a play at the net put across by Lydia Longy, and it'll be a kill and a point for Cedarville's Olson.
Gabby was ready for that. Watch her go up. She saw it just clear the net. She was able to get up and swing, and she was actually swinging on the way down, as you saw on that replay.
Taylor Wilkerson serves the ball for Cedarville. Here's Horhan, cross court. Passed up by Becker. Now a back row attack coming from Taylor. Rolls the ball across the net. Here comes the pass near side to Horhan. Again goes cross court, and Becker can't field that ball cleanly. 20-16 Bellarmine.
It almost looks like there's a funny spin on the ball. Look at that as it comes over, because usually Becker can get that, but do you see how fast that ball was spinning as it came off her hand? So there's some kind of spin coming off that ball that's causing Angela not to pass the ball as well as she usually does.
Much better pass right there for Becker, and a nice play there by classmate Kristen Cardwell to go up with the left-hand shot and get the kill.
Hey, look at Kristen Cardwell. Now she's using her left hand to do the attack, and as long as it's working and they're not able to defend it, why not?
Pratt with the jump serve will send the ball into the net. 21-17. The Bellarmine lead is 4. They're closing in on a win here in the set, just 4 points away. Here comes the serve from Lydia Longy, passed up by Cedarville. Slide attack from Cardwell to Olsen, and she'll get the big kill on that slide attack.
If Cedarville can keep their passing game going well, like here, look at that pass right in Cardwell's hands. She will send it to Gabby. Gabby will send it down. That's what they need to do.
Muha back set. Jefferson winds up. It goes off the top of the net and out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Lady Jackets, now trailing by just 2.
I'm not sure what just happened, but all of a sudden it's not Cedarville's ball, and I think he's calling a touch ball.
And if you follow Lady Jacket Volleyball, you know that they are known for making the honor call. If one of the players happens to touch a ball, even though the official may not see it, they will go to the official and acknowledge it. But I think the official on that play just said it was touched by Cedarville, so it's going to be a 22-18 score. Cardwell should go outside. Shelton had to move Becker out of the way. She just tips the ball over the net. Shelton battles for it, and that'll be a point for Abby.
And that's really good court sense by Abby Shelton. She literally had to push Angela out of her way so she could tip it. It went over the net and keep it playable. It came right back, and Abby put it right down.
Cardwell will serve it. Here's a beautiful one-hand save by Pratt on the back line. Shelton winds up, but blocked at the net. Muha goes into the back corner and saw a lot of open space. Pratt couldn't get to it. 23-19. Bellarmine leads it by 4.
And here you see right here, cross court, Chrissy was not able to get underneath it. And 2 points away from the first set. Bellarmine is serving.
Hayden Daly serving for the Knights. Becker on the pass. Cardwell at the 10-foot line. Back set to Shelton. Kept in play by Bellarmine. They'll put it over. Here comes the free ball. There's the pass by Pratt. Cardwell, she'll go outside on the quick set to Shelton, and she delivers another big kill. 23-20. Lady Jackets down by 3. And
what
before
a nice hit.
Abby Shelton can serve the ball, fourth-year coach Jenny Grisbin will take the first of 2 timeouts.
On that replay, you were able to see how well Gabby was able to get up and send it down. What a nice play. Well, now Cedarville needs to come out of this timeout playing their A game. They need to click off 5 points and not let Bellarmine get any, and that's the way they can get this set. Point by point, but they've got to do it quickly.
If you follow collegiate volleyball, you know it's a best of 5 sets played up to 25, having to win each set by 2 points. If it does happen to go to a 5th and deciding set, that one is played to 15 points, and you must win by 2 as well. Abby Shelton will go to the back line to serve. Lady Jackets need to rack up a couple, 2-3 points right here as set number 1 winds down. Shelton will put the ball in play. Passed up by Kuchenbrod. Here's the set from Muha. Near side attack. Horahan. Abby gets it on the back line. And Cardwell can't quite get that ball out of the net. It's 24-20. Set point now for Bellarmine. Sophomore libero Jordan Kuchenbrod on the serve. There's the pass from Angela Becker. Cardwell outside to Chrissy Pratt. Goes up strong. One-hand dig by Daly. Horhan near side. Out of bounds off the back line by a couple feet. 24-21 Bellarmine.
Abby did a nice job of staying way far back on the end line and seeing that ball was out of bounds. What's happening?
And I believe we may have another touch call on the honor call by Cedarville, and you do not see that very often, but you do see it occasionally here and maybe frequently here at Cedarville. An honor call on set point, and Bellarmine takes set number 1, 25-20. And Teresa, you can elaborate on what happened right there.
Well, it looked like we had a point. The ball did go out of bounds, but Cedarville said, no, I actually touched it before it went out of bounds, and told the official. And that we call an honor call. No one else is calling it, but you see it, and that's exactly what happened here.
Well, in your coaching days, your 10 years at Cedarville, you've had a lot of great experiences and testimonials of how that honor call has impacted not only fellow opponents and coaches, but other fans. And right there, a big one called by Cedarville that gave the set to Bellarmine.
Absolutely, and that is a true testimony that these girls, they don't just say we want to glorify God and how we play, they actually do it. And even at set point, that's amazing. And so true competitors want to win, but want to do it in a way that's honoring to the Lord, and an honor call certainly is one aspect of that. Well, Gabby and Abby were on that match. They both played a really good game. On Bellarmine's side, it was Jefferson and how do you say her name?
Horan.
There I go. They did a nice job at the net for the Bellarmine. Actually, Cedarville had a better blocking game, which usually means that you're going to dominate at the net a little bit more and shut down their hitters. But Bellarmine was able to get the little bit here and there. Cedarville seemed scattered. They seemed scattered in defense. They weren't doing a really good job of serve receive, and I think that took them out of rhythm and caused them not to be as successful as they usually are.
Match high 9 kills for Bellarmine's Margaret Horahan. 9 digs on the back line for their libero Jordan Kuchenbrod, and 12 assists from their setter Ali Muha. The Knights hitting at 31% for set number 1. The Lady Jackets, 5 kills for Gabby Olson, hitting at 62% from the front line. 4 kills from Abby Shelton, and just 8 assists for Kristen Cardwell. And on the back line, 8 digs for Angela Becker. As you mentioned, though, 4 blocks for Cedarville, which definitely helped them keep close to the Knights, and they hit at 28% for set number 1.
And just like we talked about, this is 2 teams that are highly skilled, and which one is in rhythm at the moment, which one has the momentum going their way is the one that's going to get the points here and there that they need. But Bellarmine was able to get a run. Cedarville started really strong. Bellarmine came back and got a run, and Cedarville just couldn't catch up. So let's see what happens in set number 2.
It'll be the Knights to start action in set number 2 on the serving line, as both teams have switched sides of the court. Non-conference action, as we mentioned, Bellarmine 15-8 on the year. They're from the Great Lakes Valley Conference, a very solid volleyball D2 conference. Lady Jackets getting ready to resume GMAC, Great Midwest Athletic Conference play this coming weekend here at home. But a good test and a good matchup here between these 2 teams that have only played each other 3 other times. We're ready to go. Action will resume. Here comes the serve from Hayden Daly of Bellarmine. Pratt on the pass. Cardwell near side to Wilkerson. Goes over the block, and that ball sails out of bounds, deflected off the hands of Abby Schlag. Point for Cedarville.
Abby Shelton was so excited about that. Well, here goes Wilkerson. She's able to get up. Looks like she's going cross court. She goes down line. Very successful.
Serve by Abby Shelton off the back line by a couple feet, giving a point right back to Bellarmine.
I think I say it every time we're on the air. I love aggressive serving, hate misserves.
3 missed serves by Cedarville in the first set. That's the 4th of the match. Here comes the pass and the attack by Cricky, and that one will be called in on the back line by the line judge, who had a great look at it.
And that was pretty deep. Here you go. You see Cricky go in. She's trying to go deep in. It was on the line. That ball hit on the line.
And Cricky, missed serve number 5 of the night for Cedarville, puts the ball into the net. We're tied at 2. Setter Ali Muha ready to serve for Bellarmine. Floats it to the back line, passed up by Shelton. Right at the net is the set from Cardwell, and Gabby Olson will drill that ball down for her 6th kill of the match.
What I want you to see is not only was it a great set, but look at Gabby's hang time. She gets up, and I know she's got the height, but she has good hang time.
Wilkerson, a tough serve to handle, but Daly does keep it in play. She'll send it across on the free ball. Becker there on the pass. Now Pratt from the near side, dug on the back line by Daly. Now Horahan off the court. She'll hit that ball into the antenna, and it's a 4-2 lead for Cedarville. Another serve coming for the sophomore Taylor Wilkerson. And Taylor will get an ace serve as she puts that ball in front of a diving Hayden Daly. 5-2 Cedarville.
I love how she goes up, and look at how it just drops in front of defense. That was a well-played serve.
Another tough serve by Wilkerson. It's handled by Horahan, who gets the ball back, and the double block by Cardwell and Olson for the point for Cedarville.
Cedarville started out strong. Look at the way the block was able to get up and send it straight down.
Wilkerson's serve looked like it was going out of bounds. It just died and dropped in for another ace for Taylor. 7-2 Cedarville.
And you see Bellarmine's defense just back up as if it's going to go out of bounds, and it definitely dropped in bounds.
And that run will end for Taylor, but 7-3 the Lady Jackets. They started set number 1, 6-1 advantage right here. Another great start, leading 7-3.
And that was a smart play by Taylor. She saw the defense backed up because she's been serving deep and she was trying to go short. She just didn't clear the net.
Margaret Horahan on the serve, passed up from Becker to Cardwell. Back row attack from Wilkerson, defended by the Knights. Here's a quick attack in the middle by Katie Adams. That'll be good for the point.
Cedarville's defense has got to read that. When it comes through the middle, they've got to see. Right here, you'll see that it's going middle. And she was able to push it deep.
Adams, a 5'11 sophomore from Louisville. Here's the slide from Gabby Olson, and not many teams have been able to defend that attack this year. 8-4 Cedarville.
And as long as that attack is working and the passes are going to her hands, keep going to Gabby. Look at her strength from above.
7 kills for the junior. That ball hits the net from the serve by Chrissy Pratt, kept in play by Bellarmine. That push shot on the far sideline goes out of bounds. 9-4 Cedarville.
And Chrissy just made it with that last serve as it rolled over, but you'll see the whole Cedarville side going and seeing that it's out of bounds and got the play.
Missed serve by the Lady Jackets. 9-5 is the score. 4-point lead over Bellarmine. Going back to serve for the Knights is Katie Adams.
Score is 9-5, as you just said, but 4 of Bellarmine's points are missed serves from Cedarville.
Adams, that serve dies down off the pass from Becker, off the rafters. It comes down, and Shelton going cross court hits it into the Bellarmine bench. 9-6 Cedarville.
Chrissy sends it up on the second. Gabby's attacking from behind the 10-foot line. Did not pull her shoulder enough to keep it in bounds.
Missed serve this time put into the net by Bellarmine's Katie Adams. 10-6 Cedarville. Angela Becker serving. Horahan goes back to get it. Far side attack put across the net, but it's defended there by the right side block of Cedarville. Here comes Wilkerson near side. Shelton goes up strong, but the dig by Kuchenbrod. Far side on the attack is Kimbley for the point.
Bellarmine seeing that deep the deep part of the court on Cedarville's side is not being covered right now. They're trying to hit it, and that time they were very successful.
Jump serve by Ashley Jefferson of the Knights. Passed up. Cardwell will send it over with the left hand, but there is Kimbley with the dig. Back row attack from Horhan, defended by Becker. A little two-hand push shot by Abby Shelton. And Muha tracks it down. Roll shot put across by Kimbley, and it'll go out of bounds into the scores table. That is a point for the Knights. 10-8. Cedarville's lead is just 2.
Wilkerson was able to get her hands on it. Here you see Bellarmine going up. You'll see the right side coming in middle and doing what we call a roll shot. Taylor got her hands on it, but was not able to keep it in bounds.
Cardwell, near side, attack from Shelton, and she'll go right through the hands of libero Jordan Kukabrad for the point.
You see right here, Cardwell sending it up. Abby able to get up and send it cross court and down towards the middle of the court, actually. And Bellarmine could not defend it.
Muha, slide attack, defended by Cedarville, put across by Ganane. Here's a tip shot by Cricky over the block attempt of Kimbley and Ganane. Point Cedarville.
And Rachel went up as if she was going to send it down, and as she got up, she saw that hole. Watch her right here go up. She sees the hole, and we're in play. But she got the tip behind the middle.
Megan Kimbley will get credited for the kill on that play, putting the ball to the back corner out of reach of Chrissy Pratt. (12-9) Cedarville by 3. This is Hayden Daly attempting to serve now for Bellarmine. Shelton on the pass. Cardwell will send it over herself, and that play has worked a lot. Kristen Cardwell now with 4 kills on the night.
Right now, Bellarmine is not able to read Chrissy Cardwell. You'll see she goes up as if she's going to set it across the court, and at the last second, she sends it over the net herself.
Shelton deep serve, several feet off the back line. Another missed serve. 13-10. Lady Jackets by 3. Kuchenbrod with the serve. Tough play for Becker. She does get it to Cardwell. Chrissy Pratt near side, defended on the back line by the Knights. Quick attack in the middle by Katie Adams. That will be a kill for Katie Adams for 13-11 Cedarville.
Katie Adams going up for Bellarmine. Able to send it. The block was there, but not penetrated when not able to keep the ball across the court. It dropped in front of them.
Back row attack by Wilkerson. Cross court kill coming from Horhan. Shelton there with a dig. Here's a quick middle to Cricky. Kept in play by the Bellarmine defense. Roll shot kept in play by the Knights on the free ball. Wilkerson sends it across one-handed. Now the Knights set up their offense. Horhan goes cross court between Shelton and Becker for the kill. Bellarmine looking to tie up the set just as we were in set number 1 when we were tied at 13 points apiece. Wilkerson again from the right side. Passed up, defended by Kuchenbrod. Horhan, look out from the left side. Cardwell can't get to it, and we are tied at 13.
And just like set number 1, Cedarville came out really strong. They played a really good, in-rhythm, aggressive game. They had too many missed serves, and then Bellarmine just chipped away one by one and got the points that they needed to tie this game. Cedarville cannot let that run continue after this timeout because it was not successful for them in the first set, and we don't want to see a repeat of what we just watched.
Lady Jackets have led in this set a couple times at 5 points. They led at 7-2 and 9-4. And then, as we mentioned, just like set number 1, the Knights chip away, and we have our second tie. Actually, our third tie, as I look at the score, it was 1-1 and then 2-2. But the Knights fight back, and they have tied it up here in set number 2 at 13 apiece to force Coach Walters to take his first of 2 timeouts.
And I'm sure he has several points that he's addressing. And most importantly, he's trying to stop the run of Bellarmine right now in this second set. Bellarmine has figured out a couple things that they need to be successful at in order to handle Cedarville. And right now it's back and forth. And these are two teams that are pretty even when it comes to the skill level and the type of play.
Bellarmine won set number 1, 25-20 to lead it 1-0. We're tied here at 13 points apiece. Serve coming from Bellarmine's Jordan Kukabrod. Shelton down to get it. Cardwell had to scramble. It'll be put across by Becker. Here comes the set by Muha, and a big solo block by Rachel Cricky off the attack of Katie Adams for the point.
What a nice job of timing this. Look at the hang time that Bellarmine has, but Rachel Cricky timed it perfectly. She waited on that set, and she got up and sent it straight down for a solid block.
Cricky will go to the back line to serve. Here's Muha outside of Horhan. Splits the block of Wilkerson and Olsen for the kill. We're tied at 14.
Bellarmine was able to get through the block, and you don't see that very often. Look how they went outside, and wow, she got around the block actually.
Just on the inside of the block to keep the ball into the back corner. Her 12th kill of the match. Here's Olsen. She'll set it back row. Becker will send it across on the roll shot. Muha, she'll do the slide attack to Jefferson. That ball hits the antenna off the block. It'll be a point for Bellarmine.
Got to keep it clean. As you just saw, they hit the antenna.
Ali Muha serving for Bellarmine. Barely clears the net. Passed up by Becker. Cardwell will try Olsen on the near side. Blocked at the net. Put across by Wilkerson. Here's Jefferson. That big left-handed play on the right side cannot be defended by Cedarville, and the Knights lead it by 2.
Bellarmine does a nice job of hitting through that block, and defense wasn't quite ready to handle that, thinking their block was going to be able to get it done.
Muha, deep serve. Becker tracks it down, and that pass at the officials' stand results in an ace for Muha and a 3-point advantage for Bellarmine.
Cedarville needs to get a solid pass right here.
Muha serving. Shelton on the pass. Cardwell should go back set to Wilkerson across court. And Muha, that ball at the net, no one could get to it. Point Cedarville.
Cedarville needs to take advantage of this momentum switch. They need to keep the ball on their side and get their rhythm going and click off a few points.
Taylor Wilkerson serving. Here's the set from Muha. Shoots it outside to Horhan. Pushes it across one-handed, but Wilkerson is there for the save. Horhan will try it again, and again saved and dug by Wilkerson. Here's the quick attack by Olsen. That ball goes up and hits the scoreboard above the court.
Cedarville was able to get a good pass that sent it into Cardwell's hands and give it to Gabby, and Gabby was able to send it down. That is working. They need to continue it.
Point Cedarville, trailing now by 1. Another serve by Wilkerson. Here's the slide attack put down by Katie Adams, out of bounds. We're tied at 17.
Cedarville did exactly what Coach Walters wanted them to do, coming out of the timeout, get their game rolling, and right here you'll see that push was deep and outside.
Taylor Wilkerson floats it across. Kukabrod goes back to get the pass. Push shot by Horhan. Cardwell goes up strong with the left hand. Dug on the back line by the Knights. And a good volley here by both teams. Olsen, but it's going to be blocked right back down, I believe, mostly by Horhan to give the Knights the 1-point lead.
And you're now starting to see why Horhan is such their go-to person. She's a really strong offensive tool. She's a part of lots of the blocks, and this team knows that she can get it done.
Horhan will go to the serving line. That one barely clears the net. Here comes Chrissy Pratt near side, and Jefferson tried to get that, Horhan tried to get that with one hand, but it sails out of bounds. We are tied at 18.
And that was a nice hit. You'll see right here, even though the set came from behind the 10-foot line, it was right where Chrissy likes it. Chrissy was able to go across court. Chrissy needed to get that done. She's been defended all night.
Muha with the set. That was Kimbley with the kill. Point for the Knights. In to serve for Bellarmine will be a sophomore out of Munster, Indiana, Tony Delacarbone. Cardwell, near side Shelton, winds up strong, goes back deep corner between Horhan and Delacarbonare. Tied at 19.
You'll see right here as we're looking at the replay from the last volley. See what a nice set that Abby gets. Abby's allowed to go cross corner, and look at how deep she got it, kept it in. Nice play.
Becker puts that serve across. Passed up on the back line on the dig by Chrissy Pratt. Shelton again from the near side, but a solid dig on the back line by Horhan. She gets it back, and that is an illegal double hit called against Horhan, and the Lady Jackets lead it by 1, 20-19.
The first team to 20 always gives an emotional and a mental charge. Let's see if they can keep that charge going on Cedarville's side.
Becker on the serve. Push shot left side by Kimbley. Cardwell, quick attack to Cricky, partially blocked at the net. Muha saves it. Now Kimbley will put it across. Cricky does save it. Now the Knights set up their offense. This is Jefferson. That ball is hit out of bounds, just barely off the back line, and it's 21-19 Cedarville, and Coach Jenny Grisbin will take the first of her 2 timeouts.
You'll see right here what a great attack you have going by Chrissy literally had to duck because it was coming right at her head, but she knew that meant it was sailing out of bounds. She got out of the way just in time. And it results in a 21-19. Bellarmine seeing that if they don't cut off this momentum, that this could get out of hand, and so quickly they call the timeout, making some adjustments. Cedarville needs to come out and dominate. They're just 4 points away from taking set 2.
Lady Jackets, Coach Walters took his first timeout of 2 timeouts at 13 all. Jenny Grisbin takes her first timeout, her team down by 2 points. Coach Walters in his 9th year coaching Cedarville Volleyball, 192 wins, 128 losses in that 9-year career, including this year's 16-7 record. Jenny Grisbin of Bellarmine in her 4th year with the Knights.
Bellarmine's a nice little team. They have good passers. They obviously have some tools at the net. They don't give up. They don't care what the score is. And so that keeps coming at Cedarville, and Cedarville has to play a good game if they're going to beat this team and at least get set 2 right here with just a few points away.
Angela Becker will again do the serving duties. Here's the pass to setter Muha, back set to Jefferson, blocked out of bounds. Cricky and Shelton could not control that powerful attack from Jefferson, and it's 21-20 Cedarville. And Ashley Jefferson will go to the back line to serve. There is the pass by Becker. Slide attack, Cricky, blocked at the net, kept in play by Bellarmine. Muha will put it across, and that ball will go out of bounds. Point Cedarville.
Well, Cedarville's fortunate that went out of bounds because nobody was there defending, nobody was moving to that ball. And so that's a little wake-up call that they can't let that happen again because Bellarmine's going to be looking for that spot.
22-20 Lady Jackets. Kristen Cardwell waiting. The official's whistle. She'll send it across. Hits the top of the net. Kept in play by Bellarmine. Here's the slide attack coming from Ganane. Kept in play. Now far side is Kimbley, kept in play. Shelton will try it. Dug on the back line by Kuchenbrod. Again, Kimbley from the far side. A nice save by Becker with a one hand. Shelton rolls it across. Now Kuchenbrod again on the dig. And Muha sends it across the net. Kept in play. Wilkerson far side. Both teams battling for this point. Here's the slide attack from Ganane. Wilkerson, she'll set it. Shelton goes up and gets it at the 10-foot line out of the reach of Horahan. 23-20 Cedarville.
And that was a great volley, and it ended up right here. Look at that. Gabby going up. Wilkerson actually set that ball, again, Abby was able to send it down, which allowed the team to get the 23rd point, which was, again, off of a really great volley.
Quickly, Coach Jenny Grisbin has to take her second timeout as Cedarville now finding themselves just 2 points away from tying up the contest here tonight at 1 set apiece.
There's a little bit of a crowd from our student body tonight. It's a cold night here in town, one of the coldest nights we've had so far this fall. it's during the week, but we had a much better following on Friday night. But the crowd can get into this and give the momentum, and it looks like they're standing up, ready to go. We just need 2 points. If they can give that edge and that charge, that'd be helpful.
Ready to go. Kristen Cardwell will put the ball in play on the serves. Across the net it goes to Kuchenbrod. Here's the set from Muha. Tip shot by Kimbley. Blocked right back down by Taylor Wilkerson and Rachel Cricky. And we're at set point. 24-20 Cedarville. Cardwell again serving.
Look how well Taylor times that. Sends it straight down. She turned her hands to keep it inbounds.
Muha on the set. Far side, blocked down again by Wilkerson and Cricky. They were waiting for that ball, and they deliver the big block to take set number 2. 25-20. Identical score to set number 1, although this time Cedarville will take it, and this match is tied at 1 set apiece.
Well, what we saw change in that second set is we had a better passing game. If Cedarville has some good passes, then they're able to be successful offensively. And so they cleaned up some of their passing. Their serve receive was better, and they were able to get their offense running. They also had a good, solid block several times, but you saw the last 2 points were solid blocks that caused them to win that set. On Bellarmine's side, they had a lot of block touches. That meant that they came over, they didn't block it down, but they were able to slow it down so defense could get behind it, and that caused the volleys to be better. And so both teams playing a little bit better than they did the first set, but this time it fell to Cedarville's way, and it's 1-1, so we'll see what happens.
Well, we are getting exactly what we thought might happen here tonight, a very balanced matchup between Bellarmine and Cedarville. Let's just quickly look at a couple stat highlights, and then we'll come back after our quick break. But for the Knights, 12 kills by Margaret Horahan to lead the way, 23 assists coming from Ali Muha. And on the back line, 14 digs for libero Jordan Kuchenbrod. The Knights hitting at just 19% now for the match, and the Lady Jackets holding the Knights in set number 2 just to a 5% attack percentage. For Cedarville, Gabby Olson leading the way with 8 kills, Abby Shelton with 7, Kristen Cardwell 18 assists thus far, and on the back line 12 digs from Angela Becker. And the blocking statistic, Teresa, 8 blocks for Cedarville thus far, just 2 for the Knights, led by 5 each from Taylor Wilkerson and Rachel Cricky.
And 2 of the blocks that Cedarville has during that set came at the end. Point number 24 and 25 were off of blocks that Taylor Wilkerson, a sophomore, was a part of, and that's got to give a charge to their team to finish strong like that.
We're going to take a quick break of about 5 or 6 minutes. Stay with us as we have some features for you. When we come back, we'll look at some more statistical highlights and get you ready for set number 3. Also want to remind you, we'd love to hear from you. If you have the opportunity here during this break, send us an email, sportsinfo@cedarville.edu, sportsinfo@cedarville.edu. We would love to hear from you. Whether you're a Knight fan or a Lady Jacket fan, we would appreciate that. But to stay with us, you're watching Lady Jacket Volleyball here on Stretch Internet.
What does it take to create an award-winning production? It starts with the right script. It's bringing in the right talent, the right crew, working together as a creative team. It takes planning and hard work.
Quiet, action.
And if there's a word that separates our program from all the others, it's opportunity. The opportunity to write, to direct, to edit, to be a producer, to put into practice the lessons you learn in the classroom.
First take 3.
We're out to change the world. We're Cedarville University, and we believe God has called us to make a difference.
3 closing, take 1.
Welcome to the Great Midwest Athletic Conference.
Our league is getting more and more competitive. We can compete with anybody in D2.
There it is.
You're going to see league play really amp up, conference tournament really amp up.
Shot! There it is. Swung on. Left field, base hit. Incredible!
There are quite a few universities that can say with honesty that they lead the pack in academic reputation, student satisfaction, and outstanding placement results. My alma mater, Cedarville University, is indeed one of them. And don't get me wrong, those things were quite important when it came to getting into the real world. But it was the heart of this place, the part not like the others, that made in me a lifelong impact I still can't forget. It was the heart of this place that you can only grasp if you experience it. Experience Cedarville University at cedarville.edu. There are quite a
And we are back with you here this evening in this non-conference matchup in NCAA Division II volleyball. The Lady Jackets of Cedarville hosting the Knights of Bellarmine University. Each team have collected a victory here. Set number 1 went to Bellarmine 25-20. Set number 2 went to Cedarville 25-20. Jim and Teresa Clark with you as we get about ready to go with set number 3.
And that's exactly what we talked about before this match even started, that these were two teams that were pretty even. They both had strong middle attacks. They both were playing a 5-1. Both had pretty decent defense, and so it was a matter of which team is on, which one's playing the A game, as to which one's going to win, and thus we have a 1-1 set score.
Ready to go here, set 3. Ball put across the net by Kristen Cardwell. Here is the set by Cardwell. She'll go outside to Abby Shelton, and she will put that ball down just outside the 10-foot line for the point for Cedarville.
And Abby did not cool off. She has a great set by Cardwell. She's able to get up, and she turned her shoulder so she could get around the block.
The 8th kill of the match for Abby Shelton. Cardwell back set to Wilkerson, tips it across the block of the Knights. Here's Cardwell again outside. Shelton will try it from that side, and she will get her 9th kill of the set. It's of the match, 2-0 Cedarville, I should say. Abby Shelton getting it done. And that'll be a missed serve for Cardwell. Ball sails off the back line.
I'm sure Coach Walters addressed missed serves during that timeout.
1 by Bellarmine thus far, 9 now by Cedarville here in the match. Missed serves. And make that 2 against the Knights as that ball hit into the net by Hayden Daly of Bellarmine. Abby Shelton serving for Cedarville. This is Muha coming right back here on the near side to Horhan. Kept in play by the elbow of Cricky. Roll shot from the back line by Shelton. Now Muha again, the slide attack put down by Ganane. Saved by Shelton. And the Knights again keep the ball in play. Ball pushed out of bounds. It will be in just on the near sideline. Point for the Knights.
And Abby saw that it was going to be close to the line and probably in, because I literally saw her go, oh no, as she scrambles right there, hoping it would go out of bounds. It did not.
Jordan Kuchenbrod with the serve. Her team trailing 3-2 here early in set 3. There's the pass by Becker. Chrissy Pratt rolls it across the net. Kept in play. Horhan from the near side through the block of Wilkerson and Cricky for the kill.
Bellarmine keeps hammering at the block that Cedarville's putting up.
Pratt on the pass. Jump set by Cardwell. Tip shot by Wilkerson. Defended by the Knights. This is Horhan. Goes strong, deep corner. Shelton cannot control it, and the Knights have their first lead of the set at 4-3.
Bellarmine looks like they have their attack game is a little quicker this set than we've seen in set 1 and 2.
Cardwell to Cricky in the middle on that quick attack through the block of Adams and Schlag. Actually, that might have been Horhan on that block attempt. Nonetheless, 4-4 is our score. Horhan will make a kill out of that one, but a little bit of an awkward attempt off the pass from the back line. Point Cedarville.
Horhan goes up behind the 10-foot line. I'm not sure she realized how far off the net she was because her arm swing went too far down, causing it to go in the net.
This is Horhan, left side on the attack, passed up by Shelton. Gabby Olson is checked in, and that quick set at the net brings a little bit of enthusiasm to the Cedarville side of the net. Olson with the kill, 6-4 Lady Jackets by 2.
And again, just like we said in set 1 and 2, if you get a good pass and you have an opportunity to set Gabby, set Gabby.
Olson and Shelton with 9 kills each to lead Cedarville. Here's the slide attack, or the back set, I should say. Dug on the back line, front line by Cricky. Rolled it across by Pratt. Shelton goes and gets the dig. This is Pratt again from the left side, and that ball is going to be called in on the near end line by the line judge. 7-4 Cedarville.
And we weren't able to see that it was in or out. It was really, really close, and Bellarmine's coach is not happy looking at the up official saying that was out.
Horhan off the top of the net, out of bounds on the Cedarville side. It's an 8-4 lead.
And right now things are dropping Cedarville's way. They need to capitalize on this and keep the run going.
Cricky again serving. Here's the pass on the back line. Muha, slide attack. Kept in play, but no, Gabby Olson cannot get the deflection off the net of the shot by Abby Shelton. 8-5 Cedarville. Muha with the serve. This is the pass coming from Abby Shelton. Cardwell outside. There's Gabby Olson waiting for it and kept in play. Nicely done by the Knights on the free ball. It's Shelton on the pass. Pushed across by Olson. Defended by Bellarmine. Horhan cross court. Becker on the dig. Now Cardwell. Quick attack to Olson, and that cannot be kept in play on the diving attempt of Kuchenbrod. 9-5 Cedarville.
And Cedarville's playing a much better pass game, and that's been the difference that has kept them actively controlling this set.
Taylor Wilkerson on the serve. Horhan will try it again. That one will be blocked out of bounds by Olson and Cardwell. 9-6 Lady Jackets by 3.
And you'll see right here, the block goes up. They were able to time it, but they sent it out of bounds.
Margaret Horhan on the serve for Bellarmine. Sends it across. Shelton will pass it up. Outside the 10-foot line is Cardwell. Wilkerson off the back row, and it's a great play there on the save by the Bellarmine defense. Now Pratt from the left side goes right after Kuchenbrod, and she'll keep it alive. And now here comes the free ball. Becker on the pass to Cardwell at the net. Goes up strong and gets to kill, her 5th of the match.
And you'll see Cardwell goes up really, really high. She was ready for that. Look how high she soars. Gabby's doing a swing attack, and Cardwell just gets it done.
Cardwell at 5'7". That ball off the powerful serve of Pratt hits the backside of Gabby Olson. 10-7. Cedarville is up by 3.
You'll see it again right here. Gabby had her back to her, facing the net like she's supposed to. And because it didn't go over, it hit her.
Dangerous territory in front of Chrissy Pratt on the serve. And that ball off the back line on the missed serve by Katie Adams makes it 11-7 Cedarville.
And now both teams have 2 missed serves during this set.
Angela Becker will try to get this one across the net. She does. Back row attack coming from the near side by Kimbley. Kept in play. Cardwell. Far side. Shelton puts it right through the block attempt of Jefferson for the kill.
And tonight's been Gabby and Abby. They are the 2 offensive tools that have been effective at a high percent for Cedarville.
Each with 10 kills in the match. 62% attack percentage for Olson, 42% for Shelton. Jefferson tries to go through the double block, kept in play. Now a little tip shot, cannot clear the net. That'll be a point for the Lady Jackets. They now lead it by 6 at 13-7. Muha near side on the set. This is Kimbley. Hits that ball out of bounds. No touch. That'll be a touch be called by Rachel Cricky. That ball just off her fingertips for the point for the Knights.
And you'll see right here, you can see just a little bit. The ball changes a little bit of direction, which showed that it was touched.
Jefferson on the serve. Becker down to get it. Now Cardwell on the back line. This kill for Abby Shelton goes deep corner. 14-8 Cedarville.
And that was just a real smart play. Look at Abby get up, and turn her shoulders because she sees that open hole in the back part of the court, and she hits it well.
Muha out of the back rows. Kimbley dug on the back line of Cedarville by Becker. Wilkerson winds up and delivers a big, powerful kill. Taylor Wilkerson, her 4th kill of the match. 15-8. The Lady Jackets lead it by 7, and Coach Jenny Grisman will take the first of her 2 timeouts.
And Cedarville right now is in a rhythm. They're passing well. They're using different offensive tools. They're going to Abby and Gabby as much as they can because right now those two are the ones that are getting it done. And so with that in mind, Bellarmine's got to try to stop them. Cedarville's got a solid block going on if they can keep it in bounds. They've had a couple couple blocks that have gone out of bounds. Bellarmine is playing good defense. They are bringing balls up that normally go down, but they're not able to get their offense running right now. And so if they can get their passing game going so that it's in the setter's hand in front of the 10-foot line, they can get right back in it. But right now, Cedarville's dominating, and they need to continue that even out of this timeout.
Sometimes take it for granted, but the fundamental aspect of the sport of volleyball is that pass off the back line to get it to your setter to allow her to distribute the volleyball. And right now that has really been a big factor in the Lady Jackets controlling set number 3. Kristen Cardwell serving the ball. Action resumes with the Lady Jackets by 7. Here comes the near side attack. That ball sails way out of bounds into the Cedarville bench by Megan Kimbley of Bellarmine, and the Lady Jackets have doubled up the Knights.
And you'll see right here, she's trying to get over and around the block, over the block, and she just went too deep, sent it out of bounds.
She'll try it again. This time that ball touched at the net. Point for Bellarmine. Hayden Daly in to serve on the back line for the Knights, trailing 16-9. She'll send it across to Pratt, Becker, or Shelton. Becker's there for the pass to Cardwell. Jump set out of the middle is Shelton in the wide open spot in the back corner. Abby now with 11 kills.
And Bellarmine's defense was not ready for a middle hit from Abby. They hadn't seen that, and she went up strong, was able to send it deep. Cedarville's up 17-9.
Make that 12 kills for Abby Shelton wearing jersey number 12. There's a one-hand save by Cardwell. Ball will be kept in play on the free ball by Cricky. An overpass at the net. Becker coming in to get into the action, and the ball goes right at Angela, and a point for Bellarmine.
Angela took the second ball. We're seeing Bellarmine send it deep, and Angela was still actually running forward, and they were able to catch her off guard. She wasn't able to pass.
Jordan Kuchenbrod with the serve for Bellarmine. Passed up by Becker to Cardwell. Back set on the slide to Cricky, and she puts down a big hammer kill in front of Abby Schlag.
We haven't seen a whole lot of the slide from Cricky, but she is very effective with that move, and she was able to get it between the block and the defense and send it straight down to the floor.
Rachel now with 5 kills on the evening. She'll go to the back line to serve. 18-10 Cedarville. Horahan, I should say, from the left side through the block attempt of Olsen and Wilkerson for the kill.
Horahan was able to get through the block. Cedarville's block was there, but it wasn't closed, and she went right through it and got a point for her side of the court.
Horahan, the leading hitter for Bellarmine, now with 17 kills. Back row attack coming from Abby Shelton in a tough play, but she somehow makes that one get across the net and tough to handle by Kuchenbrod for the point.
Abby wasn't really sure how she got that done, but she did a nice back attack, sent it deep in the court.
Wilkerson, a tough serve, defended by Bellarmine. Wilkerson on the pass, again outside. This is Chrissy Pratt, blocked out of bounds by Jefferson. Now it's a 20-11 score in favor of Cedarville, and Coach Jenny Grisman will take her second and final timeout. Her team trailing by 9.
And she's seeing this slip away, and rightfully so. She's taking a timeout to adjust some things on their court and try to cool Cedarville's down because they're on quite the run. Cedarville has done a better job of passing, and I know we've talked about it several times, but that's actually been the key to this third set. They've cleaned up their passing game. They're putting it in Cardwell's hands so that she can run the offense, and she's able to do so. She's getting more players involved. You saw Chrissy Pratt attack. You saw attack coming from Rachel with the back slide. She's using middle. She's using Abby from the back row. All kinds of offensive tools coming at Bellarmine's defense. And so Bellarmine's defense is scrambling, trying to read it well. They're confusing the block, and that's what's happening right now, and Cedarville's able to click off some points. Bellarmine's going to come out. They don't give up. They haven't all night, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to effectively turn this around, get it to their side, and see if they can't get a run going.
Very much historically, the winner of set number 3 takes a lot of momentum into the remainder of the match, but after the timeout there, Taylor Wilkerson will miss the serve and giving a point to Bellarmine, and it'll be Horahan to the back line to serve. Becker on the pass, Cardwell just at the net, goes up strong with the left hand. There is Muha with the dig. Near side attack by Kimbley, passed up by Cedarville. This is Pratt with a left hand, makes an adjustment in midair, but it is kept in play by the Knights. Here's the free ball, Wilkerson on the pass. Back row attack coming from Shelton, and she will power that ball down just off of Kuchenbrod's hands. 21-12 Cedarville.
And Abby is on her A game. Look at her soar and look at her whip. That arm was just a whip, which was able to send it powerfully down.
And speaking of powerful, here's the jump serve of Chrissy Pratt. Back set to Jefferson. Wilkerson saved it. Shelton gets the kill. Give the assist to Taylor Wilkerson, and Abby now with 15 kills.
And Taylor went up and said, okay, for that pass, Abby was just able to make a play out of a pass that came off of a hard hit. And again, passing has been the key to this set.
Great play right there by Taylor. That ball was going off the court. Her back was to the court, and she put that ball over there where Abby could go up and make a kill attempt. Results in a 10-point lead, 22-12. Chrissy Pratt, another serve. Back set. Jefferson goes up strong with the left hand and goes through the block of Shelton and Olsen for the kill.
Jefferson does a nice job of tooling Cedarville's block. The block was there, but watch how she goes up and she's able to hit it so hard that it comes off their fingers and they were not able to be playable, and results in a point.
And Katie Adams' missed serve results in a point right back to Cedarville, back to the 10-point lead at 23-13, just 2 points away from taking a 2-1 lead here in the match, and Angela Becker will serve. Tough play for Muha off the net. Roll shot cannot be kept in play by Janelle Tobler. 24-13, set point for Cedarville. Becker across the net. This is Kuchenbrod. It'll be a back row attack. Tobler, roll shot way off the back line. That'll be set point, 25-13 in favor of Cedarville to lead the match here tonight. 2-1 over Bellarmine after the Knights took set number 1, 25-20. The Lady Jackets return the favor at 25-20 and take set number 3 rather easily, 25-13 over the Knights.
And Bellarmine has their back against the wall. They didn't finish the second half of set number 3 very well, very strong, or in their game. They played a reactionary game. They were just whatever was being thrown at them. They tried to make playable, but they weren't in their rhythm. They weren't passing the ball up and getting their offensive tools going. Cedarville, on the other hand, was on a roll. And even out of timeouts, they were coming out and being strong. And so the results are Cedarville was able to get set number 4, and they're up 2-1. Set number 3.
There you go. There you go. It's been a long day.
It has.
All right, let's just look quickly at some of these stat leaders here through the first 3 sets for the Knights. Again, we've said her name over and over. Margaret Horahan, a match-high 17 kills. Setter Ali Muha with 32 assists, and on the back row, 16 digs for libero Jordan Kuchenbrod and 11 digs for Hayden Daly. Still just 2 blocks on the evening for the Knights. They're now hitting at 17%. For the Lady Jackets, it's the Gabby and Abby show. Abby with 15 kills, Gabby with 10 kills, 32 assists for Kristen Cardwell, and 15 digs by libero Angela Becker. And the Lady Jackets with 8 blocks on the evening, still 5 each by Wilkerson and Cricky to lead the way in that category. And the Lady Jackets, they hit at 61% in set number 3 and are now hitting at 38% for the match.
On Bellarmine's side, you still have Horahan, number 10, just getting it done. She has 17 kills, and when this team gets a pass and it's in the setter's hand and she's in the front row, Cedarville needs to know it's going to her because she's their effective tool, and she is on. And she's playing really, really well. She had 17 kills during that third set. And Cedarville's going to know that that's the person they're going to continue to go to because she's the one getting it done.
Again, teams have switched sides of the floor. Lady Jackets on the right, Knights on the left. Mention it here before we go any further. Coming up on Friday night, Trevecca Nazarene will be in town, a GMAC foe. Won the GMAC tournament last year. 7 o'clock will be the start time. It will be senior night. The Lady Jackets honoring their 4 seniors before the match. Angela Becker, Abby Shelton, Rachel Cricky, and Kristen Cardwell. On Saturday, Kentucky Wesleyan in town for another GMAC contest. Check all the social media website. That match has a tentative start time of probably at 12 o'clock instead of 1 o'clock, but the official word, just make sure you check that out. But nonetheless, Kentucky Wesleyan here on Saturday to take on the Lady Jackets. But set number 4 about ready to go here, and the Knights will serve to start action here. Put across the net by Hayden Daly. Back row attack coming from Abby Shelton, and it's going to be a touch called by the line judge against the Knights. Point Cedarville.
Coach questioning that, saying who touched it, and asking the down officials. He said the line judge called it, and we'll see if we can figure it out as to who it was. Abby goes up. It must have been at the net.
Served by Shelton. Passed up. Big slide attack put down by Bridget Ganane for the point for the Knights. Jordan Kuchenbrod with the serve. The libero for the Knights. Near side attack coming from Chrissy Pratt. A nice save on the back line by Hayden Daly. That ball will not clear the net.
And that's a pass that did not go in the direction of the setter, and so you had 2 players going after that ball without talking on Bellarmine's side, and it caused confusion and not playable. Cedarville gets a point as a result.
Rachel Cricky now serving for Cedarville. Tough play here for the Knights' offensive system. Horhan just kind of pokes that ball across. It does clear the net. This is Olsen on a back cut attack, kept in play by the Knights. Horhan puts it over. Cardwell, she'll go back row again to Abby Shelton, and she will get the kill. Abby's 17th of the night.
And here you see it. Cardwell gets it high for the back attack. Abby was able to soar and send it down deep in the court and able to get a kill.
Cricky spins it, puts it across on the serve. At the net is Muha. Slide attack by Longy, kept in play. Now Horhan on the free ball, steps in, does Gabby Olsen. Cardwell gives it right back with her with a one-hand set, and Gabby Olsen gets kill number 11. Beautifully done.
Beautifully done. Gabby was able to get high. Look how she actually passed the ball to Cardwell, one-hand set, and she just whips it down, turns her shoulder, sends it down deep in the court, and Bellarmine does not have an answer for it.
Slide attack, Longy, and cannot be played cleanly by Gabby Olsen. 4-2 Cedarville. Junior setter Ali Muha from Westchester, Ohio. Ball barely clears the net. Abby Shelton there to play it. Now Muha, she'll go outside to Horhan. That ball off the top of the net. Out of bounds, point Cedarville.
And Horhan was trying to go down line. I saw her change directions as she gets up. Look at how she turns her shoulders, trying to go down line, hitting right at Cardwell, but she slammed it out of bounds.
Deep serve by Wilkerson forces setter Muha to go back, but a big kill by Horhan gives the Knights a point at 5-3. Horhan will serve for the Knights. Becker cannot keep it in play. That ball sails well over the bench of Cedarville. Point on the ace, 5-4 Cedarville. Becker much better this time. Cardwell inside the 10-foot line. Pratt winds up, but that ball hit out of bounds by several feet off the back line. And we're tied at 5.
We are tied at 5. Cardwell sends it over. Gabby was trying to draw the block. They didn't fall for it. Chrissy gets up, not able to keep it in bounds.
Horhunt on the serve. Another tough pass from Becker to Cardwell. Wilkerson on the back line. Kept in play by the Knights defense. Quick attack by Longy in the middle. This is Jefferson on the right side. The dig by Wilkerson. Slide attack by Olsen, but Kuchenbrod is there. Pass by Shelton. Quick attack to Olsen off the set from Cardwell. Kimbley far side. Wilkerson on the dig. Near side attack coming from Pratt, and that will be good. Right through the block attempt of Longy and Jefferson.
And you'll see right here where they thought it was going to go to Gabby in the middle. Cardwell sends it outside. Chrissy was ready and sends it down.
Pratt on the jump serve. Ace for the junior, Chrissy Pratt, as Megan Kimbley can't keep it in play. 7-5 Cedarville.
And Pratt's just one of those consistent players that you kind of forget she's there, but she gets things done.
Muha, far side, Kimbley. Becker there with the dig. Cardwell on the set. Shelton goes up strong and goes again right through the block attempt of Longy and Jefferson for kill number 18 for Abby.
And look at how Gabby is able to get up, hang, and send it down line. She has seen down line has been open a lot, and she finally was able to hit right where she wanted.
Muha on the set. Back set to Jefferson through the block of Olsen and Shelton for the kill.
And you'll see right here how Horhan was able to get through Cedarville's block. Cedarville's block was not closed, and it results in a point for Bellarmine.
Short serve put across by Lydia Longy. This is Shelton, but it's going to be blocked right back down nicely by Ganane and Jefferson.
Cedarville needs to cover block. It's an 8-7 game.
Becker on the pass. Slide attack coming from the set of Cardwell. Give Gabby Olsen her 12th kill. Nicely done by Cardwell and Olsen.
Look at the well played. It was a great pass in Cardwell's hands, and she sent it right to Gabby. Gabby was able to turn her shoulder and swing it at it hard.
Great play by both teams. Dig on the back line by Cedarville's Becker. Cardwell set it near side to Shelton. Goes cross court through the outstretched arms of Horhan. That ball was going to sail out of bounds, but it is a point Cedarville.
And that's kind of a reaction. You think you can keep it playable. Look at how Abby was able to get up, and really she thought Bellarmine thought they could keep it in play. Sent it out of bounds.
Jefferson pushes it across with the left hand on the near side, kept alive by Cedarville. Far side shot by Kimbley, defended by the Lady Jackets. There's Shelton to put it right back, and now just some lapping the ball around on both sides. Becker now on the pass. Cardwell back set. Wilkerson will send that ball way off the back line. Point Bellarmine. Ashley Jefferson serving, a senior from Louisville. Shelton on the pass. Cardwell to Shelton. Goes up strong, and that is the play that's working. Abby now with 20 kills.
And it continues to be Abby and Gabby, although Chrissy has stepped up her game. I saw that happening in the second set, and she is a factor in the success of this team tonight for sure.
Kimbley blocked on the left side by the Cedarville front line, and Cricky puts it down for the kill.
And here you'll see Cricky getting up and sending it just out of reach of the back defense of Bellarmine.
Kimbley left side, ball way out of bounds off the back line as Pratt wisely let that one go. 13-8 Cedarville. Muha at the net, decides to just put it across with two hands, and a nice play there by the setter of the Knights. Pratt couldn't move to get to it. 13-9 Cedarville, set number 4.
Allie has seen Cardwell do it all night. She decided it was her turn. She was able to be successful.
Hayden Daly serving for Bellarmine. This is Cardwell, back set on the slide to Cricky. Powers it down, but there is Kuchenbrod for the dig. Free ball to Becker, to Cardwell. Shelton goes up strong, but this time the block is there of Bellarmine. Now Horhound on the attack. Blocked down by Cricky and Wilkerson. Tip shot. There's Becker with the dig. Ball at the net. That will be won by Bridget Ganane of Bellarmine.
Both teams playing good ball. Look at right here. You'll see Cardwell tried. The ball was the pass was too close to the net, and Bellarmine was able to send it down. Cardwell could not keep it in play.
Hayden Daly serving. Becker has that ball just slip off her right arm out of bounds for the ace. And now it's just a 2-point lead at 13-11. Bellarmine hanging around, trying to tie up the match at 2 sets apiece. Still a long ways to go, though, but another serve coming here from Hayden Daly. Becker hands it up to Cardwell. Wilkerson from the near side for the kill. Taylor's 4th of the night.
What a well-played plan right here. Look at how all 3 attackers are going up. They think it's going to Abby. It's been going to her all night. Cardwell sends it over to Wilkerson. There was no block. She was able to send it down.
Shelton on the serve. Muha, far side. Horhan partially deflected at the net. Cardwell near side. Pratt goes up strong, and that one in the far deep corner for the kill. 15-11 Lady Jackets.
And there's Chrissy consistently getting it, being there, ready to go whenever she is set. And she was able to send it to that deep corner that's wide open. Defense couldn't get it.
Shelton serves the ball at Kuchenbrod. It'll be a free ball. Lady Jackets now on the attack. Becker steps in. Cardwell. Little tip shot by Wilkerson, but the Knight defense is there. Horhan cross court, but Becker with the save. Now Pratt near side sends it across court, but that one just sails out of bounds. 15-12 Cedarville.
And Chrissy was literally off the court when she started her approach, and she was not able to turn her shoulder as she was swinging through, and not able to keep it in bounds.
Kuchenbrod with the serve. Shelton down low to get the serve attempt. Wilkerson on the kill attempt. Overpass. Cricky will put it down.
And that started with Wilkerson. Wilkerson's nice hard hit. Defense sends it over the net. And when you just clear the net like that, a middle hitter is going to send that straight down. And Rachel Cricky was able to do that. Cedarville's up by 4.
Cricky now with 7 kills on the night. She'll go to the back line to serve. A 4-point lead. Horhan on the left side tips it across the net. Cricky there with the dig. Now Wilkerson right side goes up high, but is dug on the back line by Schlag. Big hit from the left side by Horhan, going right after Cricky for the kill and the point for Bellarmine.
And you're right, Cricky has come alive in this set, and she is, whenever she gets the opportunity, she's getting her kills in and helping this team.
Ali Muha serving off the deep back line is Pratt to get it. Now Pratt comes out of nowhere and puts down a big kill. Chrissy Pratt now with 6 kills.
And again, Pratt's getting it done this set. She is passing well, and she's getting honored by getting set. And when it's in her hands, the majority of the time it's going down for a point.
Muha at the 10-foot line. Horhan on the left side, and she is a powerful hitter. Her 20th kill through the double block attempt. 17-14 Cedarville.
And Bellarmine's going to keep going to her just like they should, and you'll see that's why right there.
Now Horhan serving after Taylor Wilkerson. Taylor gets it back from Cardwell in the back row, defended by the Knights. Hayden Daly gets a big kill from the left side. Shelton couldn't get to it, and now it's just a 2-point lead, 17-15 Cedarville.
And again, look at her soar. She was able to send it just out of the reach of Abby in the back row.
Wilkerson on the pass. Cardwell will near side set to Pratt. Goes up strong. Overpass. Chrissy goes up, but the Bellarmine defense is there, ready for it. Jefferson kept it in play. How about Gabby Olson, though? No answer for that kill. Longy couldn't handle it, and it's 18-15 Cedarville.
And the block just didn't time that well. They were going their way up as Gabby was swinging down.
Pratt on the jump serve. Tough play. Overpass. Olson goes right back at Longy for another kill. Gabby now with 14 on the night. And Coach Jenny Grisman will have to take a timeout. A 19-15 lead for Cedarville, leading the match 2-1.
Bellarmine's timeout is trying to cool off Cedarville right now because they've got a little bit of a momentum switch. They've also got their game going. You'll see the aggressive serve right here by Chrissy Pratt. You'll see that the pass went over the net, and boy, Gabby was ready, sent it straight down. They have not been able to answer Gabby, and so Cedarville needs to remember that. And when they're able to do that, when the pass is in Cardwell's hands and Gabby's in the front row, they need to keep going with that plan because it's working. They've not been able to block her. Defense has not been able to get underneath her, and right now she's the answer. But when she can draw the block and you have your offense ready to go, send it out. And we saw that with Chrissy Pratt just a few plays ago. And again, it confused the defense of Bellarmine, and Bellarmine had not an answer for that as well. So right now, Cedarville's playing with momentum, but I'm telling you, Bellarmine team's not going away. They're going to come out of this timeout going, we're so close, let's get this done.
It will be Chrissy Pratt to serve, looking for magical point number 20 of set number 4. She'll send it across on the jump serve. Muha back set to Jefferson. There is Wilkerson with the dig, but it's an overpass. But Becker is there to keep the play going. Now Shelton from the near side. And again, that sharp back corner shot by Abby Shelton, number 21 on the night on her kill stat, 20-15 Cedarville.
And there you see that a quick attack going across with Abby, and she was able to capitalize on it and get a point.
And Chrissy Pratt will miss the serve, 2016 Cedarville.
Right now the Bellarmine coach is a little frustrated with with her block game. Talking to her players a little bit.
Lydia Longy on the serve, Becker on the pass. This is Shelton from the near side, right through the block of Ganane and Jefferson of the Knights.
Right here you'll see Gabby able to get up and go right through the block.
Becker on the serve, 21-16, a 5-point lead. Far side is Daly, and a nicely placed shot by the junior Hayden Daly for the kill.
And Daly saw that deep corner open, and watch how she goes up. She sends it deep around the block and sees how open that part of the court is, and was able to be successful in sending it down.
Easy play right there. Cardwell tried to do a little decoy attempt as a setter. That ball blocked out of bounds by Cardwell and Cricky. Now it's just a 3-point lead at 21-18 Cedarville.
Cedarville needs to pass the ball up on this serve retrieve.
Jefferson kind of spins that across on the serve with that left hand. This is Shelton from the back line, blocked at the net by the Knights. Quick jump set by Cardwell to Cricky, defended by Bellarmine. Far side is Daly, and that powerful hit from the left side attack of Hayden Daly. 21-19. We'll see how close Coach Walters is going to let it go, and he's going to call his timeout. His team up by just 2 at 21-19 in set number 4.
He's talking with Cardwell, giving her some options that maybe she's not seeing, or reminding her of something that could be an effective tool and to run when they come out of timeout. And it'll be interesting to see what happens if there's a change when Cedarville gets back on the floor. Bellarmine, I told you they were not going away. They were behind by several points, and they came out and clicked 2 or 3 in a row here and got right back in this set. And I'm sure that their coach is talking a little bit about their block and how they need to be a little quicker on the block and to close the block if indeed they want to make that tool effective on their side of the court.
Both teams coming back onto the floor. Again, Ashley Jefferson remains on the back line to serve for Cedarville. Lady Jackets lead it 2-1, 21-19 is the Lady Jacket lead here in set 4, but the Knights trying to prolong the match. There's the serve. Becker on the pass to Cardwell. It'll be Shelton out of the back row and delivers a big kill for Abby Shelton.
Abby is just playing really well. Look at that nice set, and it was actually a jump set. Look how high Abby was able to soar and send it straight down.
Cardwell to the back line to serve. Muha, far side to Daly. Cannot be blocked down by Wilkerson and Cricky for the point, 22-20.
Bellarmine comes back with an answer, and they quickly hit into the block. The block was not able to penetrate, and that results in a point for Bellarmine.
Hayden Daly serving. Her team down by 2 points. Short serve. Shelton goes down low to get it. This is Wilkerson from the near side. Passed up on the back line by Abby Schlag. Here is Cardwell. Now Becker. She'll send it near side. Shelton goes up strong. Defended by the Knights. This is Horhan on the left side, and a big kill there for Horhan. It's 22-21 Cedarville.
Chrissy Pratt went deep because Bellarmine has been trying to send it deep, and you'll see right here, Bellarmine goes up, sends it across court a little bit short of where Chrissy was, and it results in a point. We have 22-21.
Daly on the serve, Becker on the pass, into the hands of Cardwell. Again, Abby Shelton. We've seen that throughout the match tonight. Gets another big kill, her 24th of the match.
And Abby is just having a great match. You'll see right here, she's playing in the middle, able to send it down deep.
And Abby Shelton, her team up by 2, 23-21. Misses the serve, just a 1-point lead for Cedarville. Jordan Kuchenbrod now serving for Bellarmine. Cardwell at the net. Pratt goes up strong off the arms of Kuchenbrod. We are at match point, 24-22 Cedarville. Rachel Cricky to the back line to serve. The senior spins it, floats it across. Almost an ace serve. Pratt puts it across. Now both teams scrambling. This is Horhan on the left side. Put across by Pratt. Dug on the back line by Kuchenbrod. Horhan goes after Cardwell for the point, 24-23 Cedarville.
We've said it all night long. Bellarmine does not go away. Bellarmine does not give up. Bellarmine is pushing through and playing hard. Cedarville's got to get this last point right here.
Match point again. Serving for the Knights is Ali Muha. Shelton on the pass. Cardwell, she'll go near side to Olsen. Off the block, kept in play. Muha, far side, look out, Horhan. There's the diving save by Cardwell. Becker back set to Pratt, goes deep corner and in, and that will do it. And you'll take it any way you can get it. Chrissy Pratt comes through with a big kill, her 8th of the match, and the Lady Jackets hold off Bellarmine in set number 4, 25-23 to knock off the Knights here in non-conference action. And there you see the replay of match point.
And look at that sweet spot. The defense had pulled up for Bellarmine, and Chrissy was able to get up, see it, keep it in bounds. And she got the point that Cedarville needed to get this done and get it done in 4. We said from the onset this was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's exactly what we saw. This 23-25 score of the 4th set is as close as you can get because you have to win by 2. Both teams played good volleyball, and it's just that Cedarville was able to come out on top. And we thought that's what we would see. We thought we'd see 2 teams battling it out with strong middles, good defense, and offensive tools, and that's exactly what we saw. So let's see the results of the stats.
Well, Bellarmine took set number 1, 25-20. The Lady Jackets recovered and then put together 3 solid sets to win it, 25-20, 25-13, 25-23. Lady Jackets now 17-7 on the year. The Knights will fall to 15-9. Let's just look at some of these statistical leaders before we head out here this evening. Margaret Horhan, 22 kills on the night out of 51 attempts on the front line. 43 assists from setter Ali Muha for the Knights, and on the back line, 27 digs by libero Jordan Kukabrad. And again, just 3 blocks for the Knights. They hit at 21% for the contest. For the Lady Jackets, it was the Abby Gabby show. 24 kills from Abby Shelton, 14 for Gabby Olson, 49 assists handed out by Kristen Cardwell, and 22 digs from Angela Becker. And the Lady Jackets put up 8 blocks, again led by Rachel Cricky and Taylor Wilkerson with 5 each. The Lady Jackets hit at 37% on the evening, and they win it 3-1 in front of a crowd of just under 300 fans here in the Callan Athletic Center.
Well played match. We said it all along. These two teams were pretty even. I think more even than each coach even realized. Cedarville was just able to get some of the key points and some of the long volleys to go their way. The key was they were a better blocking team. They didn't block as well in the fourth set, but that blocking game helped them a lot. Bellarmine had 1 Thunder to go to, and when Cedarville could block her, it rattled the offense. But overall, what a well-played match here tonight at Cedarville in the Callan Athletic Center.
Lady Jackets will look to return to GMAC action. 2 big matches this weekend. Friday night, as we mentioned, against Trevecca, 7 o'clock. We'll have it for you on Stretch Internet, senior night. And then on Saturday, check the website and other areas for that start time against Kentucky Wesleyan. Whether that is a noon or 1 o'clock start, we'll also have that for you on Stretch Internet. Well, before we head out here tonight, our thanks to a great crew, all under the leadership of Professor Jim Craigle, but our program tonight and broadcast directed by Kate Hartsock, produced by Noah Taylor, and camera workers Logan Hayes, Jacob Bentley, Nathan Keck, and Jim Craigle. We appreciate their great camera work and the slow motion replays. Always a job well done. But for tonight, that's going to do it. As Jim Craigle says, go Cubs. I say go Tribe. For Teresa Clark, I'm Jim Clark. Thanks for watching Lady Jacket Volleyball here on Stretch Internet.